people who sometimes, just want to relax, they can even use this one for gaming rather well. Now, what are some of the highlights? A true 16:9 movie theater aspect ratio. The two screen variations have one in the entry machine, which is a single lamp display. I don't want to bore you with details of what Core 2 Duo, but let's just say we have the latest in performance, whether it's memory, whether it's the actual processor, the hard disk drive. Of course, we've got Bluetooth integrated, we have a high resolution webcam, so for web chats, etc. Everything is on board, everything is installed, so pre-installed and ready to go for the end user. Basically, we introduced the first notebook with a Blu-ray disc recorder. That makes me quite happy. That was actually 3 months before the PlayStation 3 was introduced. We were there to offer the possibility to actually create Blu-ray discs. Just any VGA port, of course, we have the analog output as well. So we already had a rather thin and light product before, which was called a Z series. Now, something that we have been mastering it. Carbon fiber, known from Formula 1 racing, space shuttle, etc., 13.1 inch, which I think is a very, very comfortable size to work on. You can, of course, attach an external monitor, but you can also use the 13.1 inch screen itself. Now, one thing that I would really like to highlight is the high resolution. People that need to work a lot with, for example, Excel spreadsheets, any kind of notebooks that can really satisfy any customer's wish in terms of graphics battery life. So during the running Windows session, you can actually change the graphics card performance, so you have the best of both worlds. And that brings me to the last point, the real high battery life. So somewhere around 5 hours on the stamina mode with the Intel shared graphics, and also what this picture shows very nice that we're today showing. And it's really our thinnest and lightest member of the Vaio family. Ultra mobile, any office application, whether you're doing your Outlook, your calculations in Excel, Word, etc. So that's really where it's optimized. And if you wonder how we come up with the more than 7 hours, we're not calculating, put it on standby and don't touch the unit. We're actually using the Babco Mobile Mark 2007, which sort of simulates a typical working day on a hardware level, so there's no trickle charge from the battery getting lost. Also, what our new model has is a so-called luminance sensor on the top side of the keyboard. That basically means that if you're in a dark room and basically there's little light coming to the sensor, it will automatically dim the brightness of the display, because then you don't need that much of brightness. However, if you're in a brighter environment and there's more light coming, so you need more light as contrast to your eyes, then the screen brightness is turned up again. So something very, very smart. Vaio was actually first to have that. It's the same technology that we have on the Z series, so it supports the everyday life to maintain also the value of your Vaio notebook. On top of that, we have a bunch of other very useful features. For example, despite the very small form factor, you will find on the left-hand side an HDMI connector. So in addition to the analog and hardware information, you just swipe one of your 10 fingers. It can be all 10 fingers, because I've been sometimes asked what happens if you cut your fingers, so all 10 fingers is okay.